Have you ever wondered how computers understand what we say? It's a question that has intrigued scientists and philosophers for decades. Enter large language models, or LLMs. These AI systems are revolutionizing the way we interact with technology. Imagine a machine that has devoured every book ever written, every article ever published, every tweet ever composed. That's essentially what an LLM is, a vast repository of human language capable of processing and generating text with remarkable fluency and coherence. They possess a deep understanding of language, allowing them to grasp the meaning behind words, the relationships between sentences, and the overall context of a conversation. They can translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. How do LLMs achieve this feat of linguistic prowess? The answer lies in their unique architecture, which mimics the structure of the human brain. Just as our brains are made up of billions of interconnected neurons, LLMs are built upon artificial neural networks. Through a process called machine learning, LLMs identify statistical correlations between words and phrases. They learn that certain words tend to appear together, that certain grammatical structures convey specific meanings, and that certain topics are often discussed in conjunction with others. This ability to recognize patterns and make predictions is what enables LLMs to understand and generate human language. When you chat with a chatbot, the LLM behind the scenes is constantly analyzing your input, predicting your intent, and generating responses that are both coherent and contextually appropriate. Imagine having access to a library that contains almost every book ever written, every scientific paper ever published, and every piece of code ever created. That's the kind of knowledge base that LLMs tap into. This access to a vast corpus of information allows LLMs to perform tasks that were once thought to be the exclusive domain of humans. For instance, they can translate languages with remarkable accuracy, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. They can even generate different creative text formats like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, etc. They can also reason, solve problems, and generate new ideas. In short, they are capable of performing many of the same cognitive tasks that humans can, albeit in a different way. One of the most impressive capabilities of large language models is their ability to engage in natural-sounding conversations. Chatbots powered by these models are becoming increasingly sophisticated, capable of understanding complex requests, providing helpful information, and even displaying a sense of humor. They can hold conversations on a wide range of topics, from the weather to current events to personal matters. Of course, large language models are still under development, and they are far from perfect. They can sometimes make mistakes, generate nonsensical text, or exhibit biases that reflect the data they were trained on. However, they are constantly learning and improving, and their capabilities are growing at an exponential rate. As these models continue to evolve, they have the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Large language models are already having a profound impact on our lives, even if we don't realize it. Every time you use a search engine, there's a good chance that one of these models is working behind the scenes to deliver the most relevant results. When you ask your virtual assistant a question, a large language model is likely processing your request and generating a response. And when you chat with a customer service bot online, you're probably interacting with one of these models. In the field of healthcare, they are being used to analyze medical records, develop new treatments, and even provide personalized health advice. In the legal profession, they're being used to review contracts, conduct legal research, and even draft legal documents. The possibilities of large language models are truly endless, and as they continue to evolve, we can expect to see them being used in even more innovative and transformative ways. With great power comes great responsibility. As large language models become more sophisticated and more deeply integrated into our lives, it's crucial that we consider the ethical implications of their use. One major concern is the potential for bias. These models are trained on massive datasets of text and code, and if these datasets reflect existing societal biases, the models themselves can perpetuate and even amplify those biases. Another concern is the potential for misinformation. Large language models are capable of generating very convincing text, and it can be difficult to distinguish between text written by a human and text generated by a model. This raises concerns about the spread of fake news, propaganda, and other forms of harmful content. Privacy is another important consideration. As we venture further into the era of large language models, it's essential that we proceed with caution, awareness, and a commitment to responsible development and use.